The Alter Rebbe explains in Tanya that it's kind of surprising that we can find people who are willing to sacrifice their lives not to renege on the existence of God. Yet, they are not willing to make a little effort to do a mitzvah. How do we make sense of this? So I'm not going to explain it today, but I want to share with you soon a fascinating story to this concept. But before that, let us say some Tehillim, chapter 100, to thank Hashem for all the great miracles that He does for us, and the ultimate miracle. We shouldn't eat Mesiras Nefesh. We shouldn't sacrifice our lives. We should already sacrifice the korbanot, the offerings in the Holy Temple. So chapter 100, Mizmor l'soida rila adenu kol haaretz ivdos adenu v'simcha v'oy lefanav b'nonu duka adenu elim hu sanu v'lo nachnama v'tzoi marisa b'yishar b'soida chatzeroisa b'sila hedelu b'ach shuma kitoi v'adenu le'lom chazdoi v'yad doir v'doir emunasoi. Let's give some tzedakah in honor of Shabbos, special Shabbos, Shabbos of 10 Commandments. Make sure that everybody goes to shul. It's very appropriate that adults, children, everybody should be in shul to listen to the 10 Commandments. So here is the story. Somewhere in Eastern Europe, I'm not sure exactly where, which cemetery, but there is this most unusual tombstone. It says in Hebrew, Poi Nitman, here is buried, Yosele Ganev, Yosele the thief, HaKodosh, the saint. Now this sounds to be a contradiction. A thief, a saint, a thief. It's klappt nicht, as we say in Yiddish. So listen to the story. This particular city had their official thief, Yosele. If this was his name or this was his nickname, I'm not sure. Everybody knew that if you're missing something in the house, you can go and get it back for a price by Yosele. And this was accepted practice. Yosel was getting on in age, and he decided time to retire. But he needs a pension plan, so he figured he's going to do a big job. And he's going to retire on that. When you be able to do big jobs? So he figured the church has a lot of stolen goods, has a lot of precious goods, worth money terms. And he's going to get in there and help himself. He had a whole plan, and he was an expert at his profession, but unfortunately something went wrong, and he was caught red-handed. Now you can imagine a Jew going to steal from the church. Doesn't sound right. Doesn't bode for a lot of good. And indeed, he was given death penalty. Public burning. No pleading helped. A day before the execution is supposed to happen, a priest comes and tells him, I have an offer for you. If you are going to publicly, while standing on the platform with a fire burning on the bottom, if you are going to publicly announce that you are ready to accept the church's belief, I will grant you clemency. You will spare your life. But it has to be public and right there in front of everyone, because everyone is invited to come and see this. Show how we burn a Jew. Okay? Yosele comes, stands on the stage. The fire is burning. Priest publicly says, here is the opportunity for Yosele to save his life if he's going to convert out of Judaism and accept their belief system. Yosele says, do me a favor. I'm going to make an announcement, but untie my feet. Priest looks at him and says, you're not going anywhere. You're well surrounded. He Says, no, I'm not planning to run away. But please, I want to make a statement. And I want to do it. My feet released. Fine. They unshackle the feet. And Yoselin, on top of his voice, top of his lung, makes a statement, the following words. Aganev bin ich, aber ayid bleib ich. A thief I am, but a Jew I remain. And he leaped into the fire. When they collected his remains, the Rav of the community said, he's a saint, he's a holy man, he's a holy martyr, and that should be engraved on his stone. Where does he get his power? From the Ten Commandments we're going to read this Shabbos, that we heard from God himself. God implanted in us that infinite belief, that infinite